Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I've been kind of making this announcement here over the last couple of videos, but I think it's safe to say now it's official. This new Fox is coming to my garage. I got trucking booked. I've got a broker at the border booked. I've wired money. We're in good shape. I can't thank, and I know they're probably going to watch this video, I can't thank the current owners enough. You guys have been absolutely amazing throughout this whole process, and thank you so very much for reaching out to me. I don't know if I've said this previously, but these guys reached out to me, this guy and gal, unreal people, through the comments of one of my YouTube videos. That is how this whole car purchase has transpired. It's mind-boggling to me. But anyway, they are unreal people. I know that we're going to be friends for the rest of our lives, and I can't wait to write a new chapter in this car's history. And there's a really cool history. I'm going to actually save that for once the car's here and I kind of reveal the car on the channel, but this car's got a wicked history and a wicked story. Most of these Foxes do, but this one is like, I got goosebumps. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it's wild. Anyway, where I want to go with this video, guys, is this car, I've mentioned it previously, but it is 100% original. Other than the paint, it's had a respray and it's got a new top. It's a convertible. So, I mean, right down to the cats. This car has original mufflers, radio, everything is original on this car. So I am literally starting from square one. And now, I've had a lot of people reach out to me over the years of doing this and say to me, look, you know, I'm just getting into the Foxbody game and I don't know which way to go. Like, I want my car to go a little quicker, or, you know, sit a little better or whatever, and I don't know where to go. So I guess I'll give you some advice. And this is actually advice that one of my best buddies told me. He says it all the time. He says, it ain't cheap to be cool and it ain't cheap to go fast. And nothing could be any truer when it comes to vehicles, okay? For example, for any of you that have seen the videos on me and kind of the last iteration that I went through with the green Fox here, I did all the work myself. The only thing that I didn't do myself was I had my intake ported and polished by T-Moss down in St. Louis, I think they are. Shoot, I hope I got that right. Anyway, I mailed my intake off to them and they ported and polished it and matched it to the heads that I was running. And anyway, they do unbelievable work. Google them if you need any work like that done. They're unreal and great people to deal with. Anyway, that was the only work I didn't do myself. So all of this was my own blood, sweat, and tears. So the figure I'm about to give you is truly just hard parts. I'm into this last iteration, most of which was under the hood, and I put new shocks on the car at the same time, but like, I was crowding 6,000 bucks, guys. Okay, now I will say too, a lot of the parts came out of the United States and you got to factor in exchange, but I don't know, say $1,000 was that of that figure as exchange. I spent $5 grand. It happens quick. And what's scary about it is, let's say for example you want to put heads on your car. Heads are a good kick in the pants as far as waking your 5-liter up. Well, some of the expenses people don't take into consideration are, well, you better get new head bolts, and God forbid you want to buy ARP head bolts. I mean, they're pricey. It's all the little onesie twosies. Getting paint mixed. Like I when my motor was out and everything was pulled out of it, I sprayed the engine bay, and you know, that's 45-50 bucks a can for color match paint. Looming and electrical tape, like just all the stupid incidentals will quite literally break you. Okay, now maybe I should say, I don't know, maybe you're not picky like I am and none of that stuff matters, and you want to reuse your old head bolts, which I don't recommend doing. But I don't know, if you want to go that route, well sure, you can save some money and maybe the incidentals won't hit you as hard as they did me, but I got smoked good, okay? These projects are a rabbit hole with no bottom. You can just keep running and running and running, and when you got the motor out and you're like, oh yeah, well, I don't know, maybe I should flip this out or change the starter. Like, it just adds and adds and adds. So anyway, it doesn't hit you until you go to like add up all your receipts and you go, good grief, Look at how deep I'm into this thing. So anyway, there's no real quick and easy fix, guys. And trust me when I say this, I've had this car since I was 17. I've been through underdrive pulleys. I've been through K&N air filters. I've been through all these 5 horsepower, you know, quick fix gains that you can put on these cars. It ain't worth it. Just save your money, okay? Save your money, save up, buy heads when they go on sale, buy your cam when it goes on sale. Make smart decisions if you're gonna get into a project like this, because like I say, it adds up quick. Anyway, with this car that's coming, like I said, it's gonna be a stock car, and I'm gonna start messing around with it. Now, first places that I'm gonna start is I'm gonna just essentially tear the car down and get a baseline on it. Change the fluids, I'm gonna tear the interior out of it, clean it all up. And I think that is always, I highly recommend it being anyone's like baseline starting point, because you gotta know where you're at. You gotta know what you're starting with. For all I know, I might pull the transmission out of that thing and find out the clutch is gone. Well, there's an unforeseen $200-300, right? But get yourself a good baseline going, and then from there, you know where you're starting, and you can make wise decisions from that point, right? One of the first things that I can guarantee this car is going to get is a set of gears. I'll change those gears out. That's a great place to wake up a Fox if you haven't done that already. Very tasteful mod, and it's an appreciated mod. But yeah, from there, we'll see where it all goes. I won't be pulling the motor out of it anytime soon. It'll probably be this winter, but not this summer by any means. And my plan, which was actually the plan with this when I pulled the motor out, so who knows what rabbit hole I'll go down. But anyway, it was just to pull it out and reseal it and paint it up and make it look good. And then next thing I know, heads, cam, intake, injectors, fuel pump, it just went from there. So we'll see where it all goes, but yeah, that's my advice to you guys. Just, it ain't cheap to go fast. It's really not. So keep that in the back of your mind when you're starting one of these projects. But anyway, in the coming weeks, follow along, because for any out there starting out with a stock car like I am, you can follow along and see what I do, and maybe it'll give you some insight as to which way you want to go with yours, right? So anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. As always, if you got any questions or comments, please hit me up. I love chatting with you guys about this stuff, and maybe I can give you some advice on which direction you're trying to go, or whatever the case may be. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.